When you talk about road safety, there's not simple one measure. It's always a combination of different measures. So on the one hand, you have to work on safer infrastructure, safer vehicles, and better behavior. So you cannot say do only one thing and then you believe you can solve the problem. That's not the case. It's always a combination of different factors at the same time. But it's proven that if you do that, if you take the right measures, you can make quite some progress. And Spain and Portugal, but also my country, the Netherlands, had made quite some progress. But I still believe that by applying all these different measures, we can still make further progress. When it comes to road safety, it is a matter of safer roads, good designed roads, well-planned roads that start with good vehicles, safe vehicles. Vehicles today are far more better than vehicles 10 or 20 years ago. And you see a lot of improvements all over the place. For example, electronic stability control is a fantastic measure. When you are in a slippery condition, you can safeguard your car. And you talk about safer behavior, less drinking and driving, well use of your seatbelt, and speeding. Hopefully that can be managed in the future as well. That's always the question in all European countries. So I do believe that when you talk about urban settings, 50 km/h is a good speed limit. And sometimes you can go even lower in residential areas, then you're going to go to 30 km/h. If you talk about rural roads, 80 km up to 100. And if you talk about motorways, if you have designed them properly, think about 120. Sometimes you hear people saying, well, we would like to increase that. It is proven without any doubt that higher speed limits will result in higher speeds, and higher speed will result in more people killed and injured in crashes. So that's the price you have to pay. If you choose that, then you have to pay that price. That's in my opinion a very good idea, because we know that novice drivers, even with very low BAC, blood alcohol content, have a higher risk. So in the beginning of your driver career, it is a very good idea to have a very low BAC. So bring it down to 0 or 0.02, and that's good for road safety. As always the question, there's always lack of money. Whatever crisis you have, all countries have a lack of funding for everything. And that means that just in a situation you don't have a lot of funds, spend it properly. And that means that you have your best benefit for the money you spend. And there you have to take proper decisions on that. So in the field of road safety, it's not a matter of more money, but spending the available budgets better. And then you need good decision models. There's a lot of potential in these infrastructure, not adding money, but spending the money better. I'm afraid to say all the three are relevant. So better infrastructure, better vehicles, and also enforcement by the police is relevant. You cannot do it without one of those three.